It's your favorite show on radio. This is Mental Health Show with James Osuntoogun. You call me MC JERRYJAY. As of last week, we spoke about depression, one of the most renowned mental illness that affects virtually everyone in the world right now. As much as it is less spoken about, we can't actually hide the fact that it is present and it is taking over almost everyone. This week's episode will be dealing with bipolar disorder. This week we have another professional in the studio with us, in person of Dr. Tosin Lawal, Mental Health and Behavioral Medicine, Federal Medical Center, Abeokuta. You're welcome, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Great to have you be a part of this project, especially when it's not so convenient for you. I know how much you have made a sacrifice to be here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's glad to be here.
Okay. Is there any specific reason why you chose mental health at the School of Medicine?
Choosing a specialty in mental health has always been something that is, very, very, how do I put it, very inquisitive for me because most people don't understand it.
Okay.
So they find it very, they don't want to go into it.
Okay.
That's it. The evasiveness of the specialty actually made me love it more. And then also, when you are around most of the patients,
Yes.
I find a lot of joy being
awesome.
around them. Unlike the normal, the normal patient around, the normal patient on the ward, the medical patient that you just see them almost dying and all that. But they have a lively feel around when you are with them. So that's one of the reasons I love to be in this specialty.
Oh, great. If you have this kind of joy while you do your job, it simply means you love what you do, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Dr. Tosin Lawal, from your medical background, what would you call bipolar disorder?
Okay. Bipolar disorder is a mood disorder.
Okay.
It's a mood disorder.
Okay.
It's a mood disorder that deals with extreme sides of elation, extreme sides of emotions. Let me put it like that. So emotions, I mean things that how you are able to express your feelings. So we say that I'm just trying to explain this into detail. So we say that people that have a mood disorder have problems with extremes of they're on the extreme sides of being happy or being sad. Being happy or being sad. So being happy, they are usually very elated. They can, if they have 10 million, they don't care. They can give it to you. They are usually on the happy side, and there is no limit to that being happy. So they cannot control that happiness. Puts in quotes. Then for the other side, that's those that are sad, those that are not happy. They are also not able to control this not happy. This being sad. And so it affects all other aspects of their life. It colors all other aspects of their life. It hinders them. So has the ones that are also on the happy that are not able to control it. It also affects and colors the way they see things, the way they do things.
Okay.
Let me put it like that.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Tosin Lawal. If you say they have the happy side and then some have the sad side, the sad side we could call it a depressive period of their life, right?
Yes.
And then for the happy side we could call it the manic up, right?
Yes.
Yes. And for the manic up, it sounds like a positivity, because I think if someone is so happy, I think everyone wants to be happy. What would you say about that?
Okay, as I said, the happiness has gone out of control.
Oh, okay.
It has gone out of control. It has gone out of the person. When you see the person outside, the person will be socially disinhibited. The person will not know how to greet you with. You can see somebody that is unfamiliar and can just suddenly hug.
Oh.
You can there are just these things that just show that is there something okay with this person. You just want to
and the person does not see anything wrong with it.
Exactly. The person does not see anything wrong with it. As I said, the person can have 10 million in the bank
Okay.
and can decide to write it to you. He's happy, he's elated, he feels that, oh, he can always get another. He has this increased self-esteem. That's
Okay.
okay, there's nothing under the sun. Everything is calm, everything is hula brain, and that's how he sees life, and that's how he, takes on with life.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Then, as I said, it's an extreme of mood problems.
Okay.
So there's a phase where somebody that has a bipolar illness has a phase that has had this happy, this elated state,
Okay.
gets better, or gets okay, and then now has this depressive phase. So
Okay.
that cycle of being happy, being okay, and then being sad, that cycle of alternating cycle is what we call a bipolar illness.
Oh,
It's what we
okay.
call a bipolar illness.
So, which means there's an alternation within the happy and the sad side.
Yes, there's an alternation, and but the happy side, the elated state,
Okay.
takes a while. Takes maybe a form of weeks or a
Okay.
time, and then, as I said, the person gets better, and
Okay.
then the depressive phase, the sad phase, also now takes another time. That's what is not as if the sadness and the unhappy, the sadness and the happy state intertwine together within the same week or within the same.
Oh, so it takes a long period of time before
Exactly.
it shifts
You
phases.
will know that, yes, before you know that, okay,
Okay.
this phase, for this period of maybe weeks, this person is unusually happy. There's
Okay.
something sinister around this happiness, this elation of this person. The
Okay.
person will be better. And then you now see that, oh, there's something sinister about the sadness of this person. It's just too sad. It's just so. That's it. That's as in explaining what bipolar is in itself.
Okay. Well, I was going through an article written by the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and it says that that the bipolar disorder it involves manic episodes, which may include symptoms such as high energy, reduced need for sleep, and loss of touch with reality. Depressive episodes may include symptoms such as low energy, low motivation, and loss of interest in daily activities. Mood episodes last days or months at a time and may also be associated with suicidal thoughts. With this, how would you say that we could better identify the symptoms of bipolar disorder?
Okay. So as I said, the symptoms, it's a problem of mood. So
Okay.
the hallmark of the mood disorders, the cycles of this mood disorder, or the state of this mood, is that there's a problem with the mood state. Is that the person is happy,
Okay.
or sometimes we say is irritable. That's still referring to your emotion, your expression, your mood state. Or the person is sad. As I said, is the hallmark. That's what we call a mood disorder. So, but there are some other accessory symptoms or some other core symptoms, especially with the depressed states. The person, apart from being sad,
Okay.
the other core depressive symptoms are that the person has reduced energy.
Definitely.
The person would not be able to do most things. The person will be reduced energy, as in the person would lack the ability to do the things that he usually does. Even from walking, just I'm tired. The tiredness cannot be explained pathologically. And then the other core symptom of it is that the person loses interest in previously pleasurable activities. Things that the person finds pleasurable, things that the person loves to do, loves to watch football, the person does not have ceases to have interest in that. So those are the core symptoms of depression. Then the other accessory symptoms of depression could be that the person is there's loss of appetite,
Okay.
there's there could be constipation, there could be loss of libido, there could be
Okay. Loss of libido,
libido,
in case of sexual
exactly,
functions. Okay.
sexual functioning. There could be there could be loss of concentration. Person will
Okay.
not be able to, if you leave somebody to read something, the person will not be able to understand. The person will not be able to put his mind to it. Then there could be, other symptoms like, having pessimistic feelings, loss of hope,
Mm-hmm.
feeling suicidal,
Mm.
which is also a very worst, one of the worst prognoses of,
Yes.
determining how depressed
This
this
person
person is.
is.
Is it moderate? Is it, one of um,
Okay.
the okay. So then the other symptoms, I think maybe it's okay like that for the depressive symptoms. And the other symptoms for the manic states
Okay.
is that the person, apart from the irritability in mood or the elation in mood,
Okay.
the person can be reckless.
Mm.
Reckless in the terms of how he takes the decisions, reckless in the sense because he can be impulsive.
Mm.
Then the person will also have this decreased need to sleep. Doesn't find a reason why he needs to sleep. There are so many things he needs to do. There's so many ideas. The person also has so many ideas, so many thoughts coming up, so many new interests coming up, so many things he needs to catch up with. And then therefore the person doesn't see any reason to sleep. He will tell you, why do people that are sleeping? It's as if you don't have what to do. God, but that's how the person would address you. Or that's how one of the, and then the person would also have this social disinhibition.
Okay.
That he doesn't know, he can't understand familiarity. Doesn't know he doesn't know who he's familiar with and who is not familiar with. That boundary of associating well is also is that diminished or reduced. So there's social disinhibition. There's also this person is also okay. There's reckless spending. There's reckless spending. The person just okay, he has money. There's this feelings of self-esteem, increased self-esteem, where the person feels that, oh, this is what I am. The person can say I'm a God. I'm God. I can do this. I can command the sun to rise. The person actually has that increased self-esteem and increased self-esteem.
Yes.
Then other things, there could also be associated hallucinations where the person actually hears or perceives the sensories in other ways.
In increased manners that are not explainable.
Exactly.
Okay. Like you wanted to give an example.
Okay, so like usually the person actually hears, or there's an auditory hallucination where the person hears some people talking to him without him or her, without them being there. So that's an example of an hallucination that could occur.
Okay. But generally, from by nature of our environment, people who hallucinate most of the time are just randomly categorized under people who are already mad. How would you accept that?
The concept of saying someone is mad, it's really wrong. There's some, and it's wrong in that, I don't know. Okay, maybe we should look at the definition of what we call a mad person.
Okay.
So then maybe we're able to get it from there. So but usually we call them that this person is ill, or
mentally ill.
Exactly, or disturbed. So we don't say that they are mad. There's nothing really like that.
Because some terms, some terminologies actually come like as if you're discriminating, or you're trying to make this person even feel worse than they already feel.
Exactly.
So the word madness should be eradicated, even from even more chronic situations.
Exactly. And then the concept of where people come from and to say that, oh, this person is mad, is what they look at on the street. Is those people that are homeless.
Okay.
And they also have psychological issues. So there's a difference between a vagrant and somebody that is disturbed mentally. Yes, both of them are disturbed mentally, but the vagrants are they don't have a home, nobody to take care of them. So That's